Flirting is one of those mysterious yet fascinating human behaviors. It's a dance of words, gestures, and subtle signals that communicate attraction without needing to say it directly. While many people associate flirting with youth, the truth is women often show deep interest in older men too, but in ways that are much more refined and intentional. Older men are admired for their maturity, stability, wisdom, and confidence, qualities that naturally draw women in. However, women rarely flirt with older men in the same way they would with someone their own age. Instead, they adopt unique habits that combine admiration, playfulness, and emotional depth. These signals can sometimes be difficult to spot because they are more subtle than the usual playful tricks of youth. Yet, if you learn how to recognize them, you'll quickly realize when a woman is actually flirting with you, not just being friendly. In this explanation, we'll explore 5 powerful ways women flirt with older men, going beyond the surface to show how these behaviors create attraction while making the man feel desired, respected, and understood. Number 1. Playful respect mixed with admiration. When a woman is interested in an older man, one of her strongest techniques is to mix admiration with lighthearted teasing. She sees his maturity, experience, and confidence as attractive, but she doesn't make the mistake of treating him too seriously, as if he were a teacher or a distant authority figure. Instead, she finds ways to show respect while keeping the mood playful and flirty. For example, she may compliment him by saying, "I like how calm you are. Nothing seems to shake you. You probably have all the answers, don't you?" This statement highlights his experience, but it's also framed in a teasing, playful way. Women know that this mixture of admiration and humor gives the older man the best of both worlds. He feels valued for his wisdom, while also reminded that he's fun, attractive, and approachable. Number 2. Highlighting her youthful energy. Another way women flirt with older men is by contrasting their maturity with her youthful energy. She understands that one of the dynamics in age gap attraction is the balance between wisdom and vitality. While he brings experience and stability, she brings freshness, fun, and liveliness. By showing this energy, she invites him into her world and creates a magnetic contrast. She may say things like, "You probably don't even use TikTok, do you?" Or, "I bet you don't know this latest dance trend." On the surface, these comments seem playful, but underneath, they are flirting tools. By positioning him as experienced but not caught up in every youthful trend, she's highlighting the differences that actually attract her. In conversations, she may also share her active lifestyle, whether it's going out with friends, trying new hobbies, or traveling. The key is not just to talk about these things, but to emphasize how much she enjoys including him in her energy. For example, she might say, "You should come with me one day. It'll be fun to see if you can keep up." This playful challenge is a direct form of flirting. The beauty of this method is that it makes the older man feel young again. Many men worry that age makes them less exciting, but when a woman emphasizes her youthful energy while inviting him to share it, he feels revitalized. He doesn't see himself as too old, but as someone who can still enjoy life fully with her. This method of flirting works because it taps into the psychology of balance. She's showing that while she admires his stability, she also has something to offer, her vibrancy. Together, that creates attraction built on complementary strengths. Number 3. Physical touch and proximity. One of the most universal ways women flirt with men of any age is through touch and closeness. But when it comes to older men, this becomes even more meaningful because women understand that physical signals are harder to misinterpret than words. A woman who is flirting with an older man might lean closer than necessary during conversations, touch his arm lightly when making a point, or maintain longer than usual eye contact. These gestures may seem small, but they carry a lot of weight. They're her way of breaking the invisible wall of distance and creating intimacy. Sometimes, she may brush against him accidentally, or place her hand on his shoulder while laughing. These actions are deliberate, but they're done in a way that feels natural rather than obvious. For an older man, such touches are powerful signals because they're rarely casual. Women know that physical closeness communicates attraction more strongly than words ever could. It's also important to note the psychological side. Older men may sometimes doubt if a younger woman could truly be interested in them. But when she initiates touch and allows closeness, she's sending a message: I'm comfortable with you, and I want to be near you. That reassurance removes hesitation and makes the attraction undeniable. Physical touch in flirting doesn't need to be dramatic. It's often the accumulation of small, intentional gestures: standing a little closer, maintaining eye contact a little longer, laughing a little more openly, that builds strong chemistry. For older men, this form of flirting is one of the clearest and most direct ways women show interest. Number 4. Making him feel desired. Unlike with younger men, when women flirt with older men, they often focus on making him feel appreciated and desired for qualities that go beyond looks. They know that older men bring stability, protection, and wisdom, and they turn these qualities into points of attraction. She may say things like, I always feel safe around you, or you're so confident, it's really attractive. These compliments aren't random. They're carefully chosen to highlight the strengths of older men. By doing so, she shows that she not only notices but deeply values what makes him different. Women also express this through their body language. They may smile more, tilt their head while listening, or give him their full attention during conversations. These actions are subtle but powerful because they make him feel like the center of her focus. And when a woman makes a man feel truly desired, it's one of the strongest forms of flirtation. Many older men worry about being overlooked in favor of younger men. But when a woman flirts by making him feel wanted, valuing his maturity, his calmness, his ability to handle life, it erases that fear. It shows him that she's drawn not in spite of his age, but because of the strengths that come with it. This flirting method is deeply effective because it works on an emotional level. It doesn't just spark physical attraction. It builds confidence, security, and intimacy. When a woman communicates desire this way, she's telling the older man, I see your value, and I find it deeply attractive. Number 5. Engaging in deeper conversations. Finally, one of the most underrated but powerful ways women flirt with older men is by seeking meaningful conversations. Unlike shallow small talk, this kind of flirting shows genuine interest in his experiences, opinions, and worldview. A woman may ask questions like, what's the most important lesson you've learned in life? Or, how did you handle challenges when you were my age? At first glance, these may seem like ordinary questions, but in reality, they're carefully chosen to create intimacy. By engaging him in deeper conversation, she's showing that she values not only his presence but also his mind. Women know that older men are often less interested in shallow chatter. They're drawn to connections that feel real. So when a woman asks thoughtful questions, listens attentively, and responds with curiosity, she's flirting in one of the most effective ways possible. She may also share her own struggles or dreams, inviting him into her inner world. This builds trust and emotional closeness. When paired with laughter and light teasing, these conversations can be deeply magnetic. This method of flirting is powerful because it creates intellectual and emotional attraction, not just physical. It makes the older man feel respected for his wisdom while also forming a bond that goes beyond appearances. For many women, this deeper level of connection is exactly how they show romantic interest.